like sell shares, because I've thought a lot about buying a commercial property like a hotel, which is what I'd really like to do.
Yeah.
And so yeah, I think of ways of like how, can I get some investors in? How do I do it? It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah,
Doing
totally.
joint ventures and creating some kind of trust funds thing that
Yeah.
pays people. Yeah,
And
I've got a few ideas around that.
cool. And
Um, so
yeah.
you said one thing that really interested me is you said you ran Facebook ads to try and find
Yeah,
like.
so I ran a Facebook ad campaign. I'm planning to do one in the future again. The one I
Cool.
focused was in Fullerton, and yeah, pretty much just put out a Facebook ad, and it's directed towards a city in particular. So the Facebook ad has a video of me talking to the city of Fullerton, and I specifically refer to this city and their statistics and the Airbnb like industry in their city. I ran it for about just a week. It was like $10 a day, and I got some clicks but no closes. But I sh- I needed to leave it on longer, but the fun I'm still low on little funds. So this month is a little difficult on the financial side, but I'm saving up money this month, and then next month I'm gonna have a little more money to invest back into the company because I do have an LLC um, that's focused on Airbnb.
And use you'll set up a company structure.
Have I set up a company structure? Not quite yet. The pretty much the plan was to just get my
an,
first property
an
and have that.
LLC.
Yeah, an LLC, just so I can sign a master lease an apartment, not under me personally. It can be under a company name, and yeah, the plan was to start with one property and just slowly get used to working with that one property and just slowly building from there.
Have you have you used Airbnb yet? Like stayed in an apartment?
I personally used Airbnb a few times. I uh, did a couple snow trips and a couple trips to the desert using Airbnb. Um, so,
You haven't
uh,
hosted anybody yet though.
oh no, I haven't hosted anyone yet.
So what about your current situation, like where you live now?
So right now I live with my mom. It's just me and her, but the house is under ownership of my grandpa, and he's not comfortable with the Airbnb short-term rental because we do have extra rooms in that house, but it's not a
Mm.
situation where we're able to use those rooms right now.
Um, have you asked why? Especially if you've actually got the rooms, because there's
Yeah,
like you can have it. So you can have you don't have to have it instant book. You can have it pre-approved. You can really ask a lot of questions before you accept the booking. Just to do it once or twice, just so you can get some reviews. As a host, because that
yeah,
would
totally.
really help. Because something I was talking like, it helped to have like a pitch deck. And I would do, instead of like spending money on advertising, like you can do social media marketing without spending money. And I've actually got quite a bit of success doing that. Um, so you can just do, groups and stuff like that. You can just post ads, just like with like $0, post an ad and talk about what you're doing and just go into like, LA property groups, go to like meetup.com, like just go to meetings, go and talk to property investors. But um, have you been to real estate agents and stuff like that? That seems something that would be
I've cold
like,
called real estate agents. That's been kind of a rough journey.
what
I
have
can.
you said?
What have I said?
What do you say?
What do I say? I say something like I'm looking for property owners that have had their listings on. No, okay.
No, 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 no. I'm looking to have a coffee with you.
Got it.
That's it.
Got it.
And then when you're having a coffee with them, I do, I've got a corporate housing company. I've got yeah, something like, a corporate housing company. What's the other one that I said today? I mean, yeah, you got,
Yeah,
what do you
pretty,
say?
get them out
What,
to meet or not talk about, just like get them out to sit down for a coffee, have a drink or something. Not like come
yeah,
out straight
totally.
up, not come out straight out with intentions. Just want to get together and meet this person.
Just network, bro. Yeah, totally. Because especially if you live in that area and they're a real estate agent that lives in your area, doing it, it's just about building a relationship. Just, hey man, I just want to meet you because, like, like
Yeah,
I want to buy, like, yes, spend instead of spending $10 on Facebook ads, like buy, the best real estate agents in your area, like, like try and network with them,
yeah,
just have a quick little yarn with them and be like, when you meet them in person, like all dressed up, all professional and whatnot, just hit them up with a pitch deck, which is what I was getting to too. Because once you've got some reviews, you can like show them that you kind of that's what you do. Um, do you have a pitch deck? Like when you do meet them or when you do go door knocking to kind of like show some statistics about what kind of revenue you can pull in and
yeah. So I use a website called B&B Investor, and I kind of made a little binder of it when I go
yeah,
cold knock doors. I just kind of show them what people are in this city doing and how the average income they're making a month, just using similar properties that the doors I'm knocking on. Like for example,
cool.
the city of Laverne, their people are making like 2 to 3 grand a month just on single rooms, like 3 to 4 a month on whole properties. So I'll talk to them about that, and yeah,
Mm, yeah, and that's good if you've got a little pitch deck portfolio happening. That would that's very cool and very cool that you're doing advertising. But yeah, man. Um, I think so. Yeah, got a few things to say. The you can't. You've even got spare rooms at your house. Like,
that's been the
and
most. Yeah, that's been the most like kind of the thing. Like the answer's like staring me in my face, but it's just like my grandpa is
I
very
totally
old. Like
you've got
he's
there's no risk there. It's just like
the
Airbnb has a $1 million guarantee. So everybody on Airbnb, so you can choose people that they have to have like positive reviews. Like you can read their reviews before you accept them. Um, and like everybody's like got government verified, the like selfie verified, phone number, email address verified. So it's much more like better than like a traditional home sharing management company kind of scenario, like where you're just like advertising on Craigslist or Gumtree or something.
yeah. And my grandpa's a pretty stubborn man. I've had a conversation with him once before, but um, I think it'd be good to have another conversation just to uh, just to elaborate on it.
Yeah, just try and approach it a few different ways, just super softly, but and kind of maybe just because what I was talking about is just try and just once or twice, please, granddad, just so I can get some reviews, kind of.
Yeah, for
Or
sure.
the other thing I was thinking is maybe like just try and find out what his security is, like what his insecurity is, like if it's if he doesn't want people in the house, maybe see if you can just like get a cabin or something like that and put it, and people like can just use the cabin in the yard or on the driveway, and
Yeah.
because you can just like hire a cabin, right? You can just get like a renter room,
Hmm.
put that on your property, and rent that out on Airbnb.
And, oh, interesting.
Yeah, and you could get that really cheaply,
Hmm.
and like that, so that would be a good low cost way to get into the game.
Cool. Okay.
And they don't necessarily even have to come to your house, into your house.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I think that's a good place to start. I think, like you said, if I just to make relationship with realtors,
Oh
and
yeah, totally like that. Yeah, consulate. Don't be so spammy necessarily.
yeah,
Um, like really, yeah. Don't call them up and like cold call them. Like
yeah,
pitch them in the first call. Pitch
yeah,
them, pitch them like the third time or something. Like maybe just like when you meet with them, just kind of be like, I just want to know about the market. Like I'm really interested in property. I want to get into the business. Da, 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 da. Just
yeah,
like, build a relationship, network with them, try and find somebody that you click with, somebody that
yeah,
you want to have a beer with on Fridays, kind of thing,
yeah, yeah.
That is a real estate agent.
I think those two places are really good for me to start, is building that relationship with them and
Yeah.
seeing what I can do with my spare room or even that cabin
Yeah.
idea.
Twist your granddad's arm
Yeah,
somehow,
exactly.
you
Yeah,
know, and just try and get started. Just try and get your foot in the door with being a host, because that will give you a lot of experience.
yeah, for sure.
Even if it's just once or twice, just like, and then that's a big thing, like, especially when hotels are like doubling or tripling their prices, just ask your granddad, like, can we do it just for this one weekend, where every hotel's booked out? Can we
Yeah,
can we help people, please,
yeah,
granddad?
yeah. Please, great. Yeah, I think those are really good two places to start for me. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. And one thing that I think would be really interesting to try with real estate agents, um, is people doing open homes, where the house is vacant for the whole week and they're just showing people like on the weekends, kind of thing. It's to kind of
mhm.
like hit them up, can we do it Monday to Friday, get a professional cleaner to come in, tidy it up before your open home,
Yeah, that's a good
do a
idea too.
50% cut on the prop, something like that.
Yeah, I love these ideas. Yeah, yeah,
I think that would be
yeah.
really interesting to try.
I really like these. I'm definitely gonna take action on it this weekend for sure.
Cool. Yeah,
Cool.
bro. Get back to me and let me know how it goes. And one thing that I saw, which I thought was quite interesting with Trey, like I saw in a dude's video, um, like they were having a business meeting, and then I think they brought Trey up like as an international like consultant or something like that, as like a part of like, so it's not just you. Yeah, that's a big twist that I thought. It's like you work for a corporate housing company, like it's not
Yeah,
just you, it's like a legit business, and there's other people involved in the management of it. And like, I could be one of those people,
yeah.
like, hey,
Cool.
I'm just going to bring my manager in for Skype. Is that, and I'm like, hey, because,
Yeah, awesome.
you know,
Yeah, hundred
make it look
percent.
like you've actually got a legit global corporate housing company. Easy.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
Hundred
that's
percent.
what I thought. Just to give like your granddad a bit of security.
Yeah, it's like I own a corporate housing company. I got some people on my
Yeah.
team that just
Good.
make sure that Airbnb thing will run 100%
My
smoothly,
my
safely.
boss.
Yeah. My boss, my manager, uh,
Yeah.
you know, he's experienced with Airbnb. He owns a couple of Airbnbs. He knows what he's doing, and
Oh, totally. It can just give you that much more credibility if you're kind of worrying about that, I guess,
yeah, like I have a team that knows how to make this profitable and done as
It's not
safely
just
and
you.
ensure. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, bro. You got a team.
Yeah, I got a team. Right on, appreciate it, my man. All right, man. Well, I'm excited to get started. I'll let you know how that goes.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Jamie.
Catch you soon. Ciao.
Ciao.